Namaste programs, welcome back to Grand Alpine Challenge in Microsoft Flight Simulator, the final leg, leg 8 from ZLMC to Eigen im Unstal. Let's go. Okay, I've remembered to hit record today. We can get going. I don't think there's enough runway, but I feel like we should try it anyway. This plane does take off pretty quickly. I think we're going to do it. I know yesterday I tried to trick myself into not doing this, but I'm doing it. I'm doing it. Not enough runway, but just enough runway. Yes. Always a way. Alright, 52 degrees for 9 minutes 25. It's the last leg of the Grand Alpine Challenge. Alpine Challenge. And let's see what disasters I can manage to do in this leg. We've pretty much had a disaster every single leg of the way. I'm going to raise the flaps. We'll remember to do that, even though we can't quite do 52 degrees because of this hill here. But we'll aim for this little lower ridge and go around it while climbing. The next leg after this 9 minutes and then 8 minutes is a glacier, so I'm guessing that's going to be up in the mountains somewhere, so we're probably going to want to be nice and high again. Trying to gradually inch my way over to 52 degrees. I feel like I've forgotten something. What is it? Flaps are up. I'll have a look at the fuel mixture a bit later once we're a bit higher. We've got fuel. We're now doing 52 degrees, that's good. We're going to Hohenwerfen Castle. Once in the air again, set a course to the northeast and fly just under 20 nautical miles to Hohenwerfen Castle. A spectacular feat of medieval rock architecture set amid dramatic mountains. Well, that'll be exciting. Got a bunch of rivers and creeks here. I'm wondering if we're going to make it over this hill. Let's hope we will. I think we will. Let's see what this was. Let's see, yeah, by default it was 100. Definitely was not 100 for one of them. So that was strange. I think we're going to make it over it. I think we're going to make it over. Adjust. Here's another hill just behind it though, I think. I'm not quite getting the perspective yet. It's a little bit further over. Quite possibly those big mountains over there that's got the glacier we're headed to. We've done 3.5 minutes, but we are really not at full speed. I'm just going to keep climbing. I think we probably need to be as high as that big mountain over there. We don't exactly know where the glacier is. This might be it here, actually. Although that wouldn't have been... We went slightly to the left of the runway, and we wanted 52 degrees, so yeah, no. That would not be the correct line from the runway if we had gone straight and not a little bit left. We just have to figure out where this mythical castle. Oh, it's not a glacier we're heading. It's a castle we're heading to. What am I doing? Glacier's the next one. Oh, so yeah, the castle's probably not on top of this mountain. Although it does say this castle is set amid a dramatic mountains, so it must be here somewhere. What, another 5 minutes or so. I wonder if that could possibly mean it's on the other side of this mountain. And that we're required to go over it. Surely they wouldn't be doing that. Surely they would take us to this side first. So as it stands, I don't know whether we need to be at a huge height. But I guess I'm going to just do it, just in case. Will we see a castle? I think we're reaching the point where we can probably trim down a bit so that we've got a little bit more true airspeed. And I think we'll still climb. I might trim back to 75%. Like that. I keep saying trim, I mean mix. And that means we're climbing a little bit more. Let's get down to the low 1-digit percentages. We'll have a look around, see if we can see this castle. But I don't think we're still 3 minutes away, and we probably would have taken longer anyway. So I'm thinking the castle pretty much has to be on the other side of this mountain. Let's have a look around. Oh, look at these big ranges, big ranges. Really quite amazing. This sim, man. This sim. Looks like we might just make it over the mountain. What have we got below us? Just any castles? Hello? We haven't even done 9 minutes yet. We've done 7.5, so definitely has to be on the other side of this mountain. This castle we're heading to. It isn't actually even on the mountain. So just try and sneak up a little bit higher. Because 52 degrees is pretty much over this peak, which is slightly annoying. Anywhere to the left and right will be fine, but right here I think we're just going to make it over. So we are at that point where climbing is becoming difficult. Here we go, we're okay, we're okay. Over the mountain and far away, Mother Duck says, quack, 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 quack. And all the little ducks came back. So, what's up here? What's going on? No ski resorts? No nothing? The inhospitable terrain up here. Look at this. Alright, we've just about done. We've done 916 of 925. But as mentioned, most of the trip, well, most of the leg was a bit slow. So the castle's probably down here somewhere. I would hope. And if it isn't, or if we can't find it, we'll just, I don't know. We'll just turn when we're over that sort of small hill down there. Sounds like a plan? Yeah, let's do it. Wow, look at that. Beautiful. Beautiful. And I think we are high enough. So let's try and level off a bit. Get our speed up. Look for any castles that might be around here somewhere. What's going on with these lines here? Must be power lines or something. Or just some weird artifact of the simulation. I mean, we're pretty much too high, I think, to spot any major castles easily. I'm looking around, looking around. I have no idea what those lines are. Aliens, gotta be. There's really no other explanation. Well, we've done 11 minutes. I said I'd probably turn above this hill, but you know, let's just do it above these lines. There we are, we're above the alien lines. 88 degrees for 8 minutes 10. Hallstatter Glacier. Head east for 17.2 nautical miles to Hallstatter Glacier, the largest glacier in the Dachstein Mountains. Dachstein Mountains, a notable range in Austria's Eastern Alps. Right. To the glacier. Have a quick look around for castles while we're still here. And also wonder about those lines. Those lines! I have nightmares about them. Football field. The football field down there, that's good. No sign of... This might be the castle. Possibly, up on the little hill there. Seems a good spot for that kind of thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I'm gonna go that we saw it, even though maybe that's not it. This view, though. Look at these mountains. Look at these mountains. I've clicked off and my plane wants to go to the right. Why is that? That's the real strange thing. Right now, well, let me just get back to 88 degrees. Right now, I am not touching anything. No fingers on the joysticks, nothing. Mouse isn't moving, nothing. But if I were to click off to look at the navlog on the other screen, the plane will just suddenly go in a random direction. Why? What is causing that, Asobo? Asobo? Hello, little town at the base of this glacier. Not the glacier we're looking for, though. Perhaps not even a glacier, just a bit of snow. I'm guessing. But it would be a guess that we're heading to this. This must be the Dachstein Mountains here somewhere. One of these. Bunch of mountains, bit of flatness for a long way, and there's some mountains right off in the distance, off to the east there, and we're in Austria, so I guess that's, well, just part of the Alps as well, I guess? Not sure. Not sure. Perhaps it's a whole other mountain area. Cool. What do we got down here? Little hidden areas in the forest. Little roads, little paths. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Little place to visit. Do a bit of hiking. Commune with nature. So much inhabitants around here. Incredible. It's the mountains. Dangerous place to live. Avalanches and flooding and stuff. And yet so spectacularly beautiful. And lush. And rich with natural resources, I suppose. But what you're eating up here, what, mountain goats? The old chamois goat? What have we done? A 4:30 of 8:10, so another couple of, well, 3.5 minutes to go. Something like that. Are we high enough? Yeah, probably. Don't know that we're actually going over this mountain. What's the next? Oh, we are. The next leg is 86 and we're doing 88, so it's pretty much still the same direction. We're definitely going over these mountains. But where exactly is this glacier? Don't know what's going on here. The plane is getting buffeted suddenly to the right. I wonder if we're quite heavy on the right. Yeah, we definitely are. So let's, one final time on this leg, do that. Start using our right fuel so that it doesn't feel left out. So that it can contribute to our journey in a meaningful way. Thus discovering purpose. I just wonder, I think we are high enough. It just doesn't feel like we are. Doesn't quite feel like it. Maybe I'll just, let's go to 0%, or where we go, 2%. And, you know, we know we're looking for a glacier. So there must be a glacier here somewhere as our landmark. And so it probably wouldn't hurt just to get a little bit higher. Don't know whether mixing, there's presumably a sweet spot beyond which make it better or worse. I feel like when I used to do the mixture in that you did it on ear, you listened to the engine, but I'm not hearing what I need to be hearing or whatever. Nothing's jumping out of me as, oh, that's where the mixture needs to be. I don't know whether it has something to do with the revs as well. These are things long forgotten by me. And you can't teach an old dog new tricks. You can't even teach them old tricks that they used to know and have forgotten. Not that any of that is true. I'm sure I could look it up. There is more training. I mean, I did the initial training when this game first came out, which was just... But there's a lot more now, I think. So maybe there's mixture stuff in there now? Don't know. I will have a look at that one day. But now the goal is the bush trips. Can we see a glacier? Not... Oh, well, maybe over there. That's probably a glacier up there. Okay. We have discovered the glacier. Possibly. Hallstatter Glacier. Yeah, okay. Alright, so we're sort of heading over it. You know, because we've done our 8 minutes for sure. We've done 9 minutes, in fact. But there has been a bit of climbing involved. I'm going to wait till we're next to this peak. Although I'm doing 86 already. I'll start the clock once we're next to this peak. Because once we've done this peak here, I think we're probably as high as we need to be. And that's where the glacier is. There's definitely a glacier. A river of ice. Alright, let's start our clock for the next segment. St. Martin and Grimming. Continue east to St. Martin and Grimming, a wonderful town located near the geographical centre of Austria. 7 minutes and 9 seconds. This way. So, followed by 3 minutes slightly to the left. I think we're going to get over this valley. And then the runway, or the airport, it actually says it's an air base, but it's just a green patch of grass, and amongst a green patch of grass is down in the valley, so we're probably going to need to lose some height eventually. Let's maybe trim back to at least level. Probably don't need to be climbing still. Back to our 86 degrees. There we go. Still getting buffeted around slightly by some wind. So let's see. My best guess is that we're going to basically, this town is in the valley here somewhere. So this is a valley. It's sort of round heading over there. I don't know if that's another hill there or whether the valley's behind it. I'm not quite making out what it needs to, what I need to see. Is there a town there? Is there fields? There's a lens flare in the road, is basically what I'm saying. So I think we can probably even start descending a little bit. Let's go -10. Because I think we're done with the big mountains for now. Can't quite make out. So yeah, there is a... I see. Okay, yeah, there's a little town there and maybe a lake on the river or something, whatever that patch of water is. Honestly, we're still almost climbing. From not being able to climb to now not being able to descend. What a journey this bush trip has been. Beautiful sunlight striking the peaks again. Looks lovely. All of that mess of mountains that we've had so much fun in over the last 8 legs. The first bush trip where I've actually crashed the plane multiple times. But we've recovered, apart from not recording and forgetting flaps and things like that. We've done alright, We've done 4 minutes of 7 minutes, so is this it down here, the town? Or is there another town further on? Can we please do some more descending? Let's go down to 20%. 22, why not? You do one tiny little tap and it jumps by 4. Why not? Probably going to need to power back a bit because we're going too fast now. Don't need to complain, plane. We're just barely in the yellow. No need for complaints. So we've got a little racetrack, no football field. I guess they can use the racetrack. Yeah, there's probably a football field in the middle of that actually. They're doing double work, double service, whatever you call it. Not a lake after all. Well, it is. It's a frozen lake or something. I thought it was just coming up as water, but it's just not. It's just snowy. Snowy snow. Yeah, well, we haven't done 7 minutes yet, although we are going super fast, but I'm going to guess this is St. Martin am Grinning, near the geographic centre of Austria. I'm actually just going to go do that. Probably still a bit high for it, but we don't need the extra power that it gives us. Even though we're probably wasting fuel. But fuel is free in this game, so, you know, be nice if they added some kind of career mode or something where you have to pay for your fuel and manage all of that kind of stuff, but who knows, maybe it's coming. Maybe it's coming with the Top Gun update. This is not the airport we're heading to, by the way. I know there's a nice, beautiful concrete runway there that would be great. No, we're going to another grass one. Another grass one. Alright, I'm going to assume this is it because we've done 6.5 minutes of 7, but we have been going pretty fast. So, I think we're going to turn now to go down the valley, because it's certainly down the valley here somewhere, to Eigen im Enstal. Head east-northeast and your journey comes to a close at the grass airstrip of Fiala Fernbrug Airbase LOXA. LOXA. 61 degrees. So, looking at the picture, we've got, there is a river, and then some fields, a little patchwork of fields. In amongst all of that is some, you know, a mowed area that is the runway, and a couple of sort of concrete buildings not far away from it. Now, I think it's actually showing me the opposite view. Is it looking down this valley? No, it looks like it's looking behind us. Probably. You know, that doesn't look right either. But hey, gotta be here somewhere. It's not the one that's right below us, and it's not showing up here yet. Of course, it's not going to. Oh, there it is. LOXA. Right there, right on the river. So, little bend there, little bend there. It's over here somewhere. Miles away. Am I reading that river right? Yeah, I think it must be over here. I'm going to proceed as if that's the truth. And let's just power right down. Just start losing a lot of height. Because we know how much difficulty we have with that. But let's get it done early. Even though I'm still not quite sure where the runway is. It's the base of this little hill here. Actually, we are looking at it the right way on the picture. That hill's on the right. Okay, I think we've lost enough height for now. Actually, no. Whoops. Let's not go completely nuts there. Let's actually try and get our flaps down. Because I think we're pretty close. I just can't see where it is. Really, like at the base of that hill, I think. Yet in the picture, the hill's quite a long way away. Well, further way away. There we go. Now we can get our flaps down. Get a bit of power up. Trim to something useful. Come on, don't break the flaps. Don't break the flaps. There we go. Where is runway then? Hello, runway. Shout out if you see it, because I don't. I think it must be this area here, but I'm not seeing any of the little buildings. Or the fields. Yeah, okay. No, I am seeing it. So this is the river. That's the runway there. It's pretty hard to see. And these are the little buildings. Okay. Okay, I see it. There it is. It's actually bigger than I was thinking. It doesn't look that big on the picture, but it's actually quite big. Football field. Football field. Greeting us just right next to the runway. We'll be able to run to the football field and play a quick game of 1-on-3 or something. Depending on how many people can fit in this plane. And 2 people, I think, actually. So it's just going to have to be 1-on-1. Unless there's someone hanging off the wings right now. Alright, I think we're doing okay. Oh, there's lens flares, though. It's actually a gigantic runway. Is this a grass runway for landing bloody jumbo jets? That's a new one. Maybe this isn't the runway. Maybe this is some kind of field. Maybe it's for the aliens. I'm actually going to land a bit short, but I don't care. I don't care. It looks nice and level. Boom. Also boom. Okay, I'll try and wait for the wheel to go down by itself. Alright, a little bit of aileron then. Come on, put your wheel down. There we go. There we go. Now we can start using the brake. We've got all the time in the world. We're not taking off from here tomorrow. This is the end of it. We don't need to be at the middle of the runway. And again, you saw how quickly we could take off. Anyway, come on. Doesn't want to slow down. Slow down a bit more. Come on. Tapping the brake. Tapping the brake. There we go. Done. That was the Grand Alpine Challenge bush trip. The final leg completed. 6 hours in total. Tomorrow will be the entire trip cut together in 10 minutes. Which is going to be a little bit of an issue given there was quite a few crashes this time. But I'm going to have to get rid of all of that. It's going to be interesting. Hope you enjoyed that. Thank you for watching. Thank you for existing. Au revoir. Goodbye.